Hi, my name is Cassia Thompson, and I've been invited by Ghostlight Audition Group to talk about breaking down a monologue. Specifically, I'll be covering a text-first approach that'll help you connect to a new monologue that you've been having trouble getting into, or help freshen up a familiar piece that's gotten kind of stale. We're going to cover reading for understanding, decoding punctuation, breaking up beats, sound exploration, and finally, stringing it all together. Let's go. First things first, just read it through for understanding. Okay, this is not the time to decide how you're going to act it or go about it in your usual way. This is the time to suss out what's going on, what do you want, who are you talking to, etc. This is the time to define the words you don't understand and look up the synonyms for the words you think you understand but maybe don't use very often. This is also the time to ask yourself what you personally resonate with in the piece. So you may not know what love at first sight looks like, but maybe you've met someone and immediately you got their humor and they knew your references. Maybe you've never been a king or a queen, but you know what it's like to feel under pressure and not want to disappoint the other people around you, right? Next, mark out the punctuation. All of the punctuation. Decide for yourself what's the difference between a comma and a semicolon or an ellipses and a dash. This is a great time to look up the playwright's notes about punctuation and pacing, but if you don't have any, make a choice. So for example, if you have a sentence that has both an ellipses and a dash in it, you could decide that the ellipses is a trail off and the dash is an interruption. Or you can decide that the ellipses is something you move through and the dash is a discovery. Making these choices helps you learn about the character's voice, their own personal rhythms, and how they're feeling in this moment. Those rhythms are going to incite bodily reactions and responses, and those bodily reactions and responses are going to turn on your brain. From there, break up the beats and keep this simple and logical. Ask yourself, where are the places where the speech could end? Where are the places where the other person could say or do the thing that you want, and then they don't? By doing this, you're setting yourself up for real-time expectations, reactions, and the need to keep speaking. Once you find the beats, go sentence by sentence, choosing your most important words or targets, and try to keep it between 1 and 3. When you say these targets, notice what kind of mental images or memories they spark in you. Play with pitch, play with length, play with favoring consonants over vowels and vice versa. So for example, there's a sonic and subtextual difference between forget it and forget it. Make the choices that excite you the most, that spark mental images, and that support your argument. Finally, string it all together. Decide which text and vocal choices you want to make that time through. Really commit to them, and then afterwards decide if you want to keep digging in on that choice or throw it away and try something else. Surprise yourself. I hope that this text-first approach helps you connect to new materials faster or breathe life into familiar work. But most importantly, I hope that it keeps you grounded and present in your work. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Ghostlight, for this opportunity, and make sure that you stay tuned for more tips and tutorials. Bye.